Okay, let's solve this question here. Of course, this question will introduce us more on percentage error. Okay, they said Sadane Akuma estimated that the amount for producing a piece of furniture would be 7,000 naira. That is, naira is used in Nigeria here. She purchased the material and it amounted to 7,500. Okay, calculate the percentage error. Okay, now let's get the formula for percentage error. Okay. So the formula for percentage error here is said to be that is magnitude of measured value minus actual value times 100 over 1 divide by actual value. Okay, but before I proceed here, I would like to make you guys understand the formula very carefully so that maybe when you see the formula in another way in some textbook, it might not be a kind of confusing to you. Now, this is the techniques here. Now, this magnitude means that there is no positive, there is no negative value. We only take the positive value of it, even though there is negative value when you subtract this from here. Okay. Now, but this formula can also be expressed as actual value minus measured value over measured value. That's what is going to be here will be the same thing at the down here. Please take note of that. Okay. So it's still going to be correct. Okay. So let's try to know the measured value here and the actual value. But before now, I told you guys what magnitude is. If I have this to be magnitude of minus 5 here is the same as what class 5. We only take the positive side of the number. Please take note. Okay. Now let's figure out the measured value and figure out the actual value and replace into this formula here. The measured value is the first value mentioned there, while the actual value is the real value, which is the second one here. They said 7,000 is the measured value, while the amount here, the actual amount is of class 7,500. That means our percentage error here, please take note of this, is going to be equal to class 7,000 minus 7,500. Please take note. Divide by what? 7,500. Please take note. Times what? 100 over what? 1. Okay. When you punch your calculator here, this minus this will give us minus 500. But we only take the positive value. Okay. Taking the positive value here is going to be 500 over what? 7,500 here times what? 100 over what? 1. Okay. Now let's punch our calculator. This times this. This times this. Now divide them. We are going to have this guy here to be 6.67 in what? Percent. Okay. Please take note. But this is what you should understand here. That sometimes they might actually put plus or minus at the front of this number here. Now what does it mean here? It means that the unit of error is always in what? Plus or minus. So you might see the answer to be in this format here. Maybe it might be something like this, plus or minus 6.67%. This plus or minus is just showing us the unit of what? Error. Please take note of that. Okay.